If you would like to copy a door, let's say I have this door here in the 3D. If I would like to make a complete identical copy here, or make it similar, I can just simply select it and use this here, which is called the copy properties tool, and I can tell what sort of properties I would like to copy and where. And if I do that, now these match in shape and in geometry, but the size is kept. That's the regular way how it works. So it will keep the original size, so you don't have to go along and change everything manually one by one, but it will keep the original size. And the same thing you can actually do if you just simply click here and use the local menu, and it's called the copy properties, and that's actually quite properly named the way it will work. So you can use this tool as well. Also, you can go into the libraries. Let me talk about that a little bit before we go on to the other parts. If you click on the properties of the door, you can find and tweak all these details. You can find one thing that we call the distance from wall line. Let me tell you what that makes. If I change this distance from wall line to 0, and I say, okay, see, now this was the distance originally.
So now
100.
It's in line with the wall face.
Yeah, so if I undo that, you will see that it was originally 100. This distance was originally 100 millimeters, and now it's something completely different. Okay, so this is also something that you can change here or also in the properties. And actually, you can turn any of these doors or windows into an opening by simply ticking this option and saying okay, and then now you have this as an opening, which won't do with this external door of course, but as you can see, you can do with that. You can also graphically change the size of this door. If you would like to match to a proper point on your existing drawing, then you could just click there visually and then you can enlarge it. And also you can go to the properties to fine-tune other things, like, for example, let me just go to the details, like, for example, the BIM parameters. Each and every item in Archline comes with a BIM parameter list, which you can either use the existing parameters, or you can go and add custom parameters. Whenever you find this add parameter button, you can just add new ones, or you can use the classic IFC parameters that you can just.
Yes, that becomes even more relevant if you start working with other co-designers' files.
Yeah, and most importantly, this means that not only the geometry can be exported, but also these data, everything can be imported into in an IFCF file. So if someone else works with another software, and another professional would like to work with your model, they can do that easily. Actually, you can turn on something what we call the lining in Architrave. I think in some countries this is very important, because if I turn it on, I will show you here in the model. If I turn it on external and internal, and I actually use the same material as that was set for the door and window, then if I do that, see, it will actually automatically generate an architrave or a lining, as however we can refer to that. So this you can do, and this is something that you can copy over and over to all the doors and windows. It will add additional detail, and it can be also represented in the 2D. So that's one thing. And another thing here is that, which I can show you someplace else. There is another door here, which is called the dimension and consignment. Here, if you go in, you can set up what sort of dimension in what style you would like to represent, and you can even turn it on automatically. So the moment you place the doors and windows, they will get automatically associated with dimensions if you tick this option. But now I just changed the existing one, so it will automatically measure the size. So that's one thing. And here in the properties, I just would like to highlight that there are other several parts that you can simply change, or you can just change the material, not just the size, not just the basic geometry. And here is the library, and now we can, I think, go on to the next.
One thing to talk about, I think, at this library is that obviously it is not limited for just double doors. You can go back in this tree structure and find all kinds of different elements.